everybody, welcome back to our channel kaviwebdesigns, and today I'm going to tell you all about the commands pwd, clear, alias, unalias and many more. So here we have our first command of this video, which is the pwd command. The pwd command, print working directory command, in Linux is used to display the current working directory. It shows the full path of the directory you are currently in. So here in our syntax, you only have to write the command pwd and nothing more than that. And here in our example, here when I write pwd and then in our sample output, it will show that I am in home/user. So now let's go to our UTM to run this command. So now I'm going to UTM. So now here I'm opening up my UTM here. Here I'm waiting for my UTM to full screen. Now here I can now write my command pwd. Now when I write my command pwd, it shows me that I am in the directory home, and inside of the directory I'm in another directory called Kali. So now, knowing this, let's go back to our PowerPoint presentation to learn about more. So here let's go to our next command. So our next command in this video is echo. The echo command in Linux is used to display a line of text or a string that is passed as an argument. It is commonly used in shell scripts and batch files to output text to the terminal. So here in our syntax here I have written the command called echo, and you have to write any string. That means you can write anything, but you have to first write the inverted colons and then write whatever you want to write. And now here in our example, here I have an example code here saying echo hello world. Now here in our sample output, it will be passed as an argument and terminal, and it will be written like this, hello world. So now let's test this out by going to our UTM. So here I'm back at my UTM here, and here I'm gonna type the command echo, and then here I'm gonna type the string I want. So now I'm gonna write hello world. So here I just wrote a basic string here. When I enter it, here the output will come as hello world, saying that this is the argument that will be shown into our output, sample output. So now let's go back to our PowerPoint presentation to learn about more. So let's go to our next command here. Our third command in this Linux course is man. The man command in Linux is used to display the user manual of any command that we can run on the terminal. It provides detailed information about the command, including its options and examples. So here in our syntax here it shows I have written the man command with the command you want to know what it is. So here in our example, I could just write man ls. Means I want the manual, I want the detailed information of this command called ls. So here in our sample output, it will display the manual page for the ls command. So now let's go to our UTM to test this. So here back at our UTM here I'm going to type the command man, and suppose I want to know what ls means. So here when I press it, here a whole file showing the description of the ls command will be here. So the name is ls, and it will tell what it means. It means it will list directory contents, and it will give the description of what it will do. And here we have -a, capital A, -author. It tells what can be used with ls. And now suppose I want to quit this. I can press Q to quit it, or I could press H for more help about what the command is and what it means. So now, knowing this, let's go back to our PowerPoint presentation to learn about more commands. So here moving on to our next command, which is alias. The alias command in Linux is used to create shortcuts or aliases for longer commands. This can save time and make the command line easier to use. So here in our syntax here we have the alias command and the name of the command. So suppose I want to give a long command, a shortened form. So I'll give, so in our example here, suppose I have a command called ls-l and I want to shorten it a little bit so I can write alias ll equals ls-l. That means it will create a alias for ll that will run the command ls-l when typed. So now let's go to our UTM to see if to work this out in our UTM. So here back into our UTM here, I'm gonna type alias, and then here I'm gonna type. So I want to give the name ls, and then I'm gonna give it ls-l. So here at my command, you must give a correct command here, or otherwise the command where you have written ll when typed won't work at all, since the command you have written is not a real command at all. So now here I have given a command which is working, and when I press return, now there has been an alias created for ll to run the command ls-l. So now let's see if the alias is actually created or not. So let's type ll. So here when I type l, so now let's run this command. So when I run it, here you will see total of 36 and show some of them, saying the command ls-l will do this, but when we typed the command ll, it did the same command as ls-l. So now, knowing this, let's go back to our PowerPoint presentation to learn about more. So here, moving on to our next command, here we have the unalias command. The unalias command in Linux is used to remove the alias that has been previously defined. So now here, when we previously defined, so now here in our syntax, we have typed the command unalias and the name of the command, which is ll in our example here, and in our sample output, it will now remove the alias previously defined as ls-l. So now let's go to our UTM to see if this is true or not. So now here back at our UTM, now I want to unalias. Here now I want to unalias the command ll. Now I have successfully unalias the command ll. So now when I type ll, it will say ll command not found. That means there is no command called ll anymore. So now knowing this, let's go back to our PowerPoint presentation to learn about our next command. So here, our next command, here we have the clear command. The clear command in Linux is used to clear the terminal screen, and it removes all previous commands and outputs from terminal view, providing a clean slate. So now here in our syntax, we just have to write clear, and in our example, I have written clear, and then in our sample output, it will clear the terminal screen, showing nothing at all. So now let's go to our UTM to learn about more. So now here back at our UTM, here I'm going to type the command that we just did, which is clear. So now here I have written a lot of commands here. So now here I want to clear the whole terminal to just have a blank terminal where I start off again. So now I have started off. So now when I press the clear command, it has removed every single command in our terminal, leaving a clean state of our terminal. So now let's go back to our PowerPoint presentation to learn about more. So here's our last command in our video, which is the history command. The history command in Linux is used to display the list of commands that have been previously entered into the terminal. it shows a numbered list of the commands with the most recent command at the bottom. So now here in our syntax, it shows history. That means we only have to write the command history as shown in our example here, and then in our sample output it will show L. It will show all of the previous commands that have been written before. Let's go to our UTM to run this command. So here I'm gonna type the command history. So here when I write the command history, I can see all of the commands that have been written from the first session all the way to the last session, where I have written clear as my previous command before the history command, and that is the 48th command that I have written in my session. So this is it for today, friends, and if you like this video, please like, share and subscribe to our channel Kaviwebdesigns, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye bye.